Hello and welcome to Pokemon X and Y Showdown. My name is Spade and today I have a new team featuring Trevenant. Really wanted to try this thing out and made myself actually a few teams featuring Trevenant. And basically just been trying out a bunch of different things, and this is what I got going on at the moment. So we will just go with it and see what we got going on here. So, I think I'll just go with Genesect. I'm actually running a Choice Banded Genesect. And I wonder if this is like Scarf with Fire Punch. That would just kind of suck. But the thing is, it most likely is. I don't want to take the chances here, so I'll just go into my Gliscor, because specially defensive Rachi is not really that good in Generation 6, combined with the new steel mechanics and everything. So, and the fact that he leads with this thing makes me think that he's Choice, and the fact that he shows U-turn means that he's most likely Scarf. So I could have U-turned there, but honestly that was not really worth the risk. Now I'm going to Rotom, and I think I'll just go into Aromatisse. He may end up tricking me, but we shall see. Aromatisse is my specially defensive wall. I've been just kind of trying it out. It's not really like that good, but I just wanted to try out something different. And it is quite bulky, and the nice thing about this Pokemon is that it cannot be taunted. But anyways, right now, I think I'll just go for the aromatherapy, which is not really a good idea with Gliscor. I don't know why I keep doing this, because on my previous team I have the whatchamacallit, I had Florges and Gliscor. The reason why I'm running Gliscor, because it's honestly one of the better users of Defog, because it's usually sticking around for a long time because of the poison heal, so it can come in multiple times and just get rid of those hazards whenever your opponent tries to set them up. So that's why I'm running Gliscor, and obviously the poison heal is the preferred ability with that. But you know, I was just trying out the Aromatisse here with the aromatherapy. So, and also, like, I wanted to support Trevenant, because I usually end up getting, because I play stupidly, I usually end up getting Toxic or Will-O-Wisp, so I would like to get rid of those statuses on, you know, Trevenant, but, you know, things don't always go according to plan. But he's gonna switch out and go into Rachi, and at least here I can scout what he's gonna lock himself into. He might just go for the U-turn again, or he may just go for the Iron Head, because it's super effective against fairy types, so I might as well scout for it. And he does go for the Iron Head. So, on this situation, I think I'll, well, I could just go, I'll try to get some momentum going on here. I'll go into my Genesect. Alright. Yeah, he's definitely running a Scarf Rachi, because he's doing that much damage to me, which means that he's running a bunch of attack EVs. I wouldn't think this would be Choice Band damage, though. Yeah, Scarf Max attack. So, right now, I'll just go for the U-turn. And I will do a bunch of damage on the Rotom. Nice. However, what is my best bet after this? I think I'll just go into Garchomp. And I should be able to knock it out with a Stone Edge. Although he's more, yeah, well, Stone Edge is the best move of choice in this case. It's just absolutely wonderful. I wouldn't be able to knock this thing out from that range. And now instead of having a dead Rotom, I have a burned Garchomp and a Rotom at almost full health. Instead of just killing it. But, you know, it's hacks and it's fun and it happens. So, yeah. Guess I should have just gone for the Outrage, I guess. But, it was just overall the best move of choice. But now he comes Aegislash, and he's probably gonna, like, Swords Dance, although this could be one of those mixed, because we're on Showdown, so people have easier access to hidden powers and stuff like that. So this might be mixed and I might get destroyed here. But I don't, because he's most likely just physical, because he's running he is running that move, Iron Head, so now I could potentially predict his Rotom to come in and just go for the... I think I'll just go for the Toxic. Yeah, alright. There we go. And I should be faster. I'm running some speedies. I'm naturally faster. That thing is defensive, so I'll just get some nice little chip damage with the U-turn on the way out. And I think I'll just go back into Aromatisse. This is just kind of going back and forth here. But, I wish this thing wouldn't have died earlier, but, you know. That's how the game and the cookie crumbles, sometimes. He may just go for the Volt Switch, but I don't really want to be... I don't really want to be that guy who stays in on the Rotom with a Gliscor, so... And there we go, he does go for the Hydro Pump, so... There's that, but I should be able to live another one, so I'll just get off a Wish. And hopefully get myself to as full health as possible, although he may want to take this opportunity to set up with something like Aegislash or Scissor. This thing is most likely his Mega Pokemon. And he hasn't been using that yet, so most likely he wants to save that thing for a late game and then set up a Swords Dance and stuff like that. Or he goes into Jirachi. That's really the best thing that could have happened in this situation. Although he may still switch out, but at least he doesn't get a chance to set up with anything. So, like, if he had gone into Aegislash, I would not have been able to get my wish, because I would have been forced to switch out, fearing him going for the Swords Dance, and I wouldn't want him to get up, like, +4 for free. Because after getting up one Swords Dance, I still couldn't do anything to him, so he could have just set up again. So, yeah, this is really the best thing that could have happened in this situation, and I got my Aromatisse back to full health, ready to take on the Rotom once again, and also the Togekiss. So, that is quite nice. But, I think this time I will just go in Gliscor, because I don't want Genesect to take any extra damage, because the Iron Head earlier did quite a bit of damage. But he actually switches out into Togekiss. Okay, well. Togekiss rarely carries, like, HP Ice, so I would like to Toxic this thing. He may just want to go... Ah. And I miss my Toxic. Like, why? Why? I understand missing it. Oh, man. Oh, man. And I... Well, that's just sucks. Okay, well, now he's most likely gonna go for, like... Ice Punch. I really wish I had... The thing is, I can take one Ice Punch, but do I really want to? Because I could go into, like, Barbaracle, or I could go into Genesect. I think I'll still just go into Genesect. Alright. And he does go for the Ice Punch. Ugh, I get frozen. Seriously? What? This is not really my day. It's just little things. And I can't get anything right here. I'll just try to thaw out here. I wish I had Scald on this Genesect, but, you know, that's not really possible, so... Oh, boy. And so, instead of having Genesect, I have no Genesect, so... Wonderful. Instead of having a dead Rotom, I have to deal with Rotom. Oh boy, oh boy. Well then. That thing has Thunder Wave, so don't want to go into Barbaracle or anything. I just want to Toxic this Togekiss, although he's most likely gonna... Okay. Thank goodness I hit my Toxic, finally. In before Heal Bell. All this for nothing. I don't know if he's planning to, like, Paraflinch me, especially defensive wall to death. Or... You know, I do not even. Okay, I guess the only good thing is that at least I'll get my Poison Hill going right off the bat, so... That's kinda nice. But I think on this situation, I will just go for the Earthquake. Because I didn't want to go for the U-turn. Just in case he would have gone for the King Shield, because then, you know, he could have had some momentum going on with Gliscor at -2 and stuff. So, whoa! My first knockout. My first knockout. And I still would have Genesect. Genesect, you should not have been the first blood of the match. It was wrong for the game to take you away. Why? Oh man. Oh man. And earlier, like, I was testing this team out and I was trying out, like, different... I had Empoleon on one team and, like, Heatran with Magma Storm, and I missed Hydro Pumps, I missed Magma Storms, I missed more Toxics and everything, but I thought, like, yeah, now let's do some Showdown. Let's record something. Because I have this decent team going on here right now. I've been trying out different things. I was trying out different things earlier today for like an hour or so, and now I thought, yeah, this is a pretty good combination of Pokemons here, so let me just see what we got going on and do some live, but yeah, I still keep getting hacked, which kind of blows. Do I have... No, this one wasn't the one with the Will-O-Wisp, so that kind of sucks, but now in comes the Mega Scissor. So what I'll just do is U-turn out. Okay. Out of all the moves, why would you Bullet Punch? So this thing is not the Mega Scissor I was fearing? But instead Choice Banded? That did like 30% to a quite physically bulky Gliscor, so I would think it's choiced. But I'll just go into Trevenant and do some shenanigans. Alright. Well, yeah, this is a really fun... This is probably the most common set that everybody's using on Trevenant, but it's just a really unique set, because honestly, Trevenant is probably, most certainly, the best user of Curse, coupled with Harvest and Citrus Berry. But now, I have a couple options. I can either go for the Lead Seed, or I could just go for the Curse and get a bunch of damage on this thing. I'm gonna go Curse, just because I know if I go for the Lead Seed, I'm going to miss. Judging by the things that have been happening earlier. Can I harvest another Citrus Berry? That would be cool. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. How disgusting. I just got all my HP back. Just like that. Just like that. Alright. Well, now, I still don't want to be staying in here, so I think what I'll do... Although, he may end up switching out... I'll go into Gliscor. I'm going to take one hit, although it's not really the smartest choice. Because, yeah, I can only take, like, one hit. And that's it. And then he's going to die. But I do... Yeah, this was really a bad choice. I really should have just gone into Aromatisse. But then again, he could have just gone safely into... But then again, yeah, I did kill the Aegislash. But he would have had a free chance to go at least into, like, Scissor. And I'm still not sure if it's, like, a setup Scissor, so that kind of blows. So, do I just want to stay in here and die? Honestly, now since his Aegislash is gone, I don't need Gliscor that much. So I think I'll just stay in here. He may just reveal that he's Mega and he has the Sword Stance, but I'll just take my chances here. Alright. He's gonna go for the Bullet Punch, and I think I'll just go into my good old Trevenant again. I'll set up a sub. He could stay in. I think this one is more specially defensive. I don't know. I don't really know which one would be better. Because I've been trying out another Trevenant which does have Will-O-Wisp, which is then specially defensive. But I think this one is also specially defensive. But, you know, just thinking how well could I take a potential Bullet Punch. So, there's that. But now in comes Gliscor, which may have Taunt. But I guess we will find that out. right now. But I'll just go for the Lead Seed now to nullify his Poison Heal recovery. And I'm not really sure what I'm up against, so I don't want to go for the curse right off the bat. Then again, I shouldn't be fearing anything offensively from a Gliscor, so there's that. But I guess we'll just have to find out what kind of set he's running and then just go from there. And he does pack Taunt, so that kind of ruins my plans. At least I found a Citrus Berry, so it's not all in vain. But honestly, I don't really want to switch into anything because he may have Ice Fang, so I don't want to go into Garchomp, and Garchomp can't do anything to Gliscor anyways. And he cannot one-shot my sub, so that is kind of nice. But the thing is, I can't really go into Barbaracle, so that sucks too. This is honestly a really difficult situation to be in, because I can't really do anything. I want to go into Barbaracle, but I can't, because I cannot switch into Earthquake. And the thing is, if I cannot one-shot this thing, so I need a Shell Smash. I should be able to take one EQ from that thing. But still, the problem is that, yeah, I want a Shell Smash. If I do that, then he's gonna leave me in a range where the Scizor can just knock me out, so that's not really good either. So, and now he's gonna taunt again, so what in the world am I going to do? I'll just go into Aromatisse randomly. Haha, I can block your taunt with my Aroma Veil. But aside from that, I cannot really do much, so that kind of sucks. I'll just try to get rid of the paralyzation on this Aromatisse first, and then just go from there. I guess I could just kind of sack this thing, to be honest. Well, I actually took that relatively well, but I have no way to retaliate, so that kind of sucks. And I don't really want to be... Then again, I have already wasted so many Earthquakes from him, so do I just want to be stalling out his Earthquakes? Not really, to be honest. Honestly, my team doesn't deal too well with the taunting Gliscor. Otherwise, I could just do shenanigans to it with my Trevenant, but yeah, he is packing the taunt, so I cannot do that. I think I'll just go for the Protect. Just don't want to get critted or anything. Don't want to get critted or anything. Not sure what he's gonna do though. I could randomly... Yeah, he could just go back into Scizor at this turn. But still... I'll just go for the Protect because I do want to keep this Aromatisse healthy. So if it truly does come down to me trying to stall out that Gliscor and its Earthquakes, Aromatisse is really my best bet at doing it because he can't taunt me, so... Yeah, but now I'll just have to Protect and Scout what the Rachi is going to lock itself into, and then play accordingly. And it will be Iron Head. Alright. Well, I think I'll just go into my Garchomp. Would be nice to go into Trevenant, but yeah, I still won't enjoy taking an Iron Head too well, so I'd rather not. But now, how much? Yeah, 65%. I could just Outrage now. But what is he going to do? I think I'll just Outrage. Okay, and he goes for the Iron Head again. Well, that's interesting. I guess I'll just end up losing my Garchomp, but he's gonna lose his Rachi to the recoil from the... Okay. Well, he does have the option to go into Scizor. Do I get a Oh, I'm still locked in. Too bad. So that means he can bullet punch again. But what I can do now... It'd be so nice to go into Barbaracle, but I just really cannot do that. Because I'm part rock type, so I really want to enjoy. So I'll just go into Tremendant again. And this time I'll go for Cursor Lead Seed. I'm just kind of fearing he's gonna go on his Gliscor. And that did way too much. Way too much. Alright. Yeah, that did 58%. Now, honestly, this could be my only window of opportunity here. So I think what I'll do is let Trevenant die here. And I'll try to go into Barbaracle. This thing does have a high, really high defense, so I'm hoping coupled with the... Alright. Coupled with the Lead Seed, I can either force him out, or... I can force him out, or then just take a Bullet Punch coupled with the Lead Seed recovery. So now, Stone Edge. Do not let me down this time. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And because I'm running Jolly Nature, I should be faster than the Jirachi here. So, after the +2 from the Shell Smash. So that's nice. And I can definitely, most certainly, take a Bullet Punch. So, there we go. Yeah, after Lead Seed, I could have potentially taken another one. But I'm really glad that he did just switch out, so... There we go. Barbaracle, can you do it? Can you do it? I can definitely knock out a Gliscor. I should be able to outspeed the Scarfrachi with a Jolly Nature. Right? Yeah! There we go! Barbaracle doing some work. Damn. This battle was a struggle. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes, yes, yes. Few times I have been regretting running Adamant Nature over a Jolly one, because I cannot outspeed, you know, but, because, you know, that, what I'm trying to say is that a few times I've been regretting running that nature, Adamant Jolly Nature, because I can get some certain kills, but then again, with Jolly Nature, you can outspeed base 100 Scarfers, which really was the crux in this match, and allowed me to, pull off a Barbaracle sweep here at the end. But that was a struggle. That was over a 20-minute battle, so I'm not going to do any more battles. I'm just going to leave this one here, because it was kind of an interesting match. Some hacks at the beginning, but it turned out fine in the end, as Barbaracle didn't miss its Stone Edge. But kind of a cool Pokemon with the Tough Claws and Razor Claw and the Crush Chop, and then Stone Edge for a stab move. Doesn't get boosted by Tough Claws, but still a nice coverage move. Gets dual stab. Nice dual stab in rock and water type moves, and it was able to really win the match for me, because it was really close. I only had this Aromatisse, which really couldn't do anything. So there we go. That is the match for today. So hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I might do more battles with this team. I'm not sure. There's so many options. New Pokemon, new everything. So, whatever. Gonna stop rambling now. Until next time, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace.